We're here this afternoon with Mr. Barry Davidson, the court-appointed receiver for Washington Motorsports Limited. We just had a very successful auction of the Spokane Raceway Park in Spokane, Washington. Barry, congratulations on a good sale.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Wanted to just take a few minutes of your time and ask you what you thought about the auction process.
Oh, the process was very impressive. This is the first time we've actually gone through the full auction process with J.P. King, although we've worked with them on this project, I think hopefully another project as well. But the process was everything we thought it would be. There was a lot of enthusiasm in the crowd. We thought that the bidders were receiving the full personal attention of the J.P. King group. The auction was overall conducted very professionally, timely. Every constituent, I think, to the receivership, of which I'm the receiver, was impressed. I know that there were a number of wealthy individuals here today that had every opportunity to bid up to the full market value of the property as they perceived it. And I don't know we could have done any better than this.
Great. Talking about the attendance, we had over 300 in attendance. We had interest as far away as Connecticut, North Carolina, and 14 other states. So talk about just a moment the marketing materials. How were you impressed with the level of the quality of the marketing materials?
Even more than that, I interviewed with several other national marketing firms before I interviewed J.P. King. And J.P. King made the most professional presentation right from the start, resulted in my employment of J.P. King with court approval after a full hearing. From that point forward, the process has moved exactly as promised. We've had excellent working relationship with the J.P. King representatives. The materials that came forth were professionally prepared. This was a dynamic situation on this racetrack sale that required substantial land use work, creation of parcels for resale, environmental work. Throughout this, we had the full attention of the J.P. King representatives, and we had a professional marketing effort that I think resulted in a well-conducted and successful sale today.
Great. Well, as you mentioned, we're looking forward to working with you on other future sales in the future, and I've got to ask you, would you recommend J.P. King to other sellers of quality premier properties?
Well, I already have.
Thank you very much. We look forward to working with you for many, many more sales in the future.
Thank you, Steve. My pleasure.
We're here this afternoon with Mark Richard, one of the county commissioners for the county of Spokane, Washington. Mark, I want to congratulate you and the county today on a successful purchase here at the Spokane Raceway Park sale.
Steve, thank you very much.
If you don't mind, share with us a little bit your experiences about your first auction.
Well, this is my first auction at this magnitude for sure, and it's just been an incredible experience. We had fun today, and that's not easy to say when you're buying this amount of real estate for this price. But you all made it very professional. It was enjoyable. It was smooth. And we're very satisfied with how we came out on today's auction.
I know we've been working with you for quite some time through the due diligence period. If you don't mind, chat a little bit about your experiences working with the J.P. King team and how we were able to share with you the information that the county needed to make a good purchase.
Sure. Well, that's a good point. I think working with Julie and your staff has been an incredible experience. We would not be here today if it hadn't been for your willingness to answer our tough questions on a moment's notice, a cell phone call away, and I think our staff and I certainly share that opinion that your team made the difference in terms of making this very complex process comfortable, and we enjoyed very much that working relationship.
If you don't mind, chat just a minute about the website. Was it helpful in being able to look at the due diligence material that was available there?
Our staff referred to it continuously, and I know that they interacted again with your staff off of that website.
If you don't mind, Mark, chat just a moment about the county's evaluation of the property and what you actually paid for the property today at the auction.
Sure. Well, as you mentioned, we came in here with some intentions to salvage a community asset for the local community, and we had conducted an appraisal on the real estate on the entire 13 parcels. We had focused on anywhere from 2 to 5 of those parcels, and what we ended up with paying was very close to what our appraiser said was market value for this property.
Terrific. Well, we're just excited that the county was one of the purchasers today. Congratulations to you, and
Thank
we
you,
know
Steve.
you're going to do great improvements and make it last a long time.
Well, I just want to say too, Steve, thank you. And as you know, this was a stressful environment when you're spending this kind of money on behalf of your citizens. In our case, I appreciated your working relationship and your willingness and the speed with which you got us the answers in the middle of this auction that made the difference for our level of comfort. So I just want to thank you.
Thank you.
Appreciate it. Have a good day. All right.